Hello.
Good morning. Good morning. I will probably have Vernon and everybody else take seats. Or is it Vernon part of protocol? You are, okay. All right, everybody who isn't part of protocol and is part of us, take your seats so that we can actually start. Now the pressure is on to me because, yeah, they're going to be counting the time. Good morning, everyone. It's just 8:33. If our voices are dead, I'd imagine by 11 we won't be able to achieve anything. Good morning. That's more like it. Welcome to the launch of Great Innovation. I'm going to go ahead and say it so that you're not liable. Welcome to the people who set the pace. Welcome to the people who do it. Even if you try to do it, we'll do it better. Welcome to where innovation is human-centered. You know, recently I went and dipped my toes in tech. And because I'm interested in innovation that is human-centered, don't just give us things where we look at the phone for 30 minutes and can't figure out what exactly we're doing. So this is why we're here, to see what good has come out of Britam. My name is Flavia Tumsime, and for this morning's session, I'll take you through the program. I'll be your MC, and it would be important that we start the day with a prayer. And there's nobody in Britam who can bless this morning any better than who? Who prays the most at Britam? I don't want who prays the most. I want the one who's blessed the most. That's complicated, eh? Who's the most blessed? Mr. Mwebesa. Oh, do we agree? Do we agree? Ah, Richard. Come bless the day. Africans, we as if clap so that somebody feels a bit confident when they're walking. Guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I'm not sure if I'm the most blessed, but nonetheless, I take the blessing. Let's humble ourselves and pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this special day. It's one that we've been looking forward to and planning and preparing for. And here we are. We believe we couldn't have made it on our own, but you have given us wisdom, strength, and the ideas to put together value that we're going to share with the rest of the world effective a couple of minutes from now. We pray that this event shall be blessed by you and everything will go according to plan. We also pray that whatever we shall discuss and share, and every speaker here will do it in your will and your purpose. We are a brand that puts you first, and we know for sure we cannot do much without your guidance and your blessing. May you continue to give us new frontiers and growth. But above all, as we thank you, oh Father, that you've given us partnerships, because without partners, we are not able to move and give the best we can. We thank you for everyone who has come here. Also thank you for those that are attending through virtual media, that whatever we shall give, oh Lord, shall scale not only across Uganda, but across the entire continent of Africa. We bless you and thank you, because when we ask, you always indeed answer. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Richard. They're not clapping because the prayer wasn't useful. All right. So I would like to get right into it because I'm excited to actually go forward. But you see the QR code. I'm not quite sure if everyone in the room is not analog. Like me, if I take the blame, then. But if you just point the camera to the QR code, you'll actually get this. But before you do, I don't want you to get things and then start asking me questions. So we'll get to the point where we actually go through the explanations. But before that, I'd like to welcome Mr. Ronald Kasulu, who's actually the General Manager for Britam Asset Managers, to give us some welcome remarks as we kickstart the day.
A very good morning. Our regulators, our captains of industry, our esteemed clients, our directors and members of management, allow me to first and foremost welcome you to this event. Today is a special day because we are marking a significant milestone in the history of our company, Britam, and what we shall be launching today will not only transform our business, but also will revolutionize the financial landscape of the financial and capital markets and insurance sectors in the country. So today, when you look at the future, technology will continue to play a very important role in shaping our businesses and the world at large. And today, we want to change the game. We want to change the game by introducing the My Britam self-service portals, which will empower you, our customers, to be able to take control of your financial futures. You'll have a very easy way to access information about our business. You'll have instant travel quotes, but above all, you'll also have seamless investments, transactions, processing. As I continue, this is just not about technology. This is about transforming the way we are doing business. We are putting our customers first, and we are giving you the tools that you need to do that. Of course, the question is, how do we do this? We are empowering you with access to information. We are allowing you to take control of your financial lives, and we are creating a more informed, a more engaged, more financially engaged society by doing this. As we embrace the self-service portals, will allow the investors have a better customer experience, which should have better efficiency, will be more effective. And this is because we are really taking away paperwork and we're getting more automated as a business. As I talk about what this means in terms of innovation and customer centricity, we have a strategy which is running up until 2025, a 5-year strategy. And the two key fundamental pillars are one, innovation and customer centricity. And we know that this is important to propel the success of our business, to drive further growth of our engagements with you. And we know that if we are going to stay ahead of the curve, we need to leverage technology to be able to improve our products and services. So as we strive to put you, our customers, at the center of everything that we do, these self-service portals that we'll be launching today are really the culmination of this commitment. So we'd like to empower you, not only through convenience, but of course, by really getting into those aspects of the experience, so that then you can have a more efficient and a transparent financial services industry at large. I'll quickly get into the benefits of the portal. The company that I represent, Britam Asset Managers, we present to you the investment portal. This investment portal will make it very friendly, it is secure, 24 hours available, 7 days a week. So you, as our investors, you'll be able to manage your portfolios. What does that mean? You will make your investments, You make switches between the different products that we have. You'll be able to raise requests from anywhere, even from the comfort of your sitting rooms, from the comfort of your bedrooms, and there will be no more waiting, which is something that we've had to work on over the years. And this we are doing because we'd like to put you, our customers, in the driver's seat. The other component of the My Britam app, of course, being an innovative tool, our customers, you'll be able to have all this with ease and experience. Investment statements, you'll be able to access them anytime. And of course, when you have the statement, you're able to view your current investment holdings. You're able to look at the values, look at the activity in the course of the week, in the course of the month. And therefore, you're able to make better investment decisions about your investment goals. But this is not all. This portal will allow you to have top-up options for those that are keen to increase your investments or that are keen to adjust your portfolios. And additionally, you'll be able to withdraw your money quickly without the need to come to our offices and without the need to deal with our intermediaries. So this level of transparency and control is unprecedented in the industry, and that's why I'll mention again that today is a game changer for us, and we know that as we change the way we interact with you, our customers, it will be a major driver of growth going forward. So as I conclude, today we are showcasing the Britam digital transformation leadership. We are committed as a business to this digital evolution because I've mentioned today, you cannot run away from technology. And we're not only doing this in Uganda, but also in the entire footprint across Africa where our business is represented. And we are creating a new way of doing business that's more efficient, effective, and customer-centric. So our suite of portals have been specifically designed to integrate with our products and services, meaning that what you expect going forward is a user-friendly service. And lastly, it has been important for us to work closely with other industry players because when it comes to technology, you need to be able to have various interfaces. So we are looking at interoperability and collaboration with other industry players. And in the coming months, we'll be having other launches about some of the collaborations that we're undertaking as Britam. And we are doing all this to ensure that you have the access to the information and access to the services that you need from anywhere at any time. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening to me.
General Manager for Britam Asset Managers, Mr. Ronald Kasolo. Thank you for even hinting that collaboration is pretty much, apart from us, the customers, collaboration is why you're doing that. Because in this room, we have partners, which is why today is not just a launch. There's bragging rights, but, Britam has earned them, but the partners are very important. A few years ago, our relationship with Britam, mine has been on since COVID, actually. Yeah, that conversation around money and investment started. And then a few years in, they said to me, but you need to have the conversation on insurance. And I said, the thing about the other side of investment, it's my money. The worth is determined by my money. But with insurance, you need to look at me and then you determine, so many parameters go in to determine my worth. So I prefer where I and my money determine my worth. Are you able to look around the table and if we're talking insurance, you can determine your neighbor's worth? If your neighbor is your boss, look up. Should I even judge you and say, look at the person you believe has a high net worth? Let's not. Allow me to invite somebody who, when you see great innovations happening, when you see any organization or company moving forward, even if it's one step, you've got to commend the leader, isn't it? Because nothing happens without somebody saying, let us, maybe, let's try, let's do. So it's very important to recognize the efforts of people who are visionary at the top, who make these things happen, to give a conversation on why this innovation was even that important and that useful, even at this point in time. Please welcome the CEO of Britam Insurance, Mr. Alan Mafabi.
Thank you so much, Flavia. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chairman, or directors in the House, MDs and CEOs of the various insurance companies, my regulator, in no particular order, all partners from the banking industry, the brokers, you're most welcome, and good morning. Now, Ronald has said almost everything he wants to say. But I want to pick from what Flavia started with this morning when she said, if there's anything new that's going to happen, trust Britam to be among them. And if somebody's doing it, they'll do it better and faster. And that's what we live for. As a company, our digital transformation journey started some time back. We've invested heavily as a group to be able to give you the convenience as our partners and our clients to self-serve. What does that mean then? It means, let's start with travel insurance. It means I can be at the airport and I decide to buy insurance and I just take charge on my phone. I can be at a visa office. Imagine you're going for an interview in Washington and you get there, you need insurance. You don't want to run around, right? So our partners in the travel industry, just know with Britam, now you're taking charge with your phone. You can buy your policy there and then, and yes, get your visa probably cleared and you're in time for that interview. Why do I choose that story of the interview? There's a time I nearly missed a flight for a very important interview for a job that basically changed my journey. I walked in, the flight was 5 a.m. I told myself 3 a.m. is good enough. So I get there. Actually, I walk in and they've closed the counters. I get two people, a gentleman and a lady. The gentleman says, no, sir, we're done. So those of you who always wonder why I'm very friendly with the girls, the lady said, yes, sir, I can help you. And that's real. So what the lady did, you have no bag? I was just with my phone only. With my interviews, everything, of course, is here. So, and the rest is history. I got that job, and this is where I am. Now, we want this journey to be experienced by all our partners and our clients. What are we doing here in our digitization agenda? We want our partners and clients to be able to self-serve. You have a policy, you can have it issued yourself. You can check your claims. You can check your statements. Ronald talked about investment solutions. You can check your investments and how they're performing. Okay? Yes, Flavia, even insurance. And I'm not going to leave you alone until I have that car and everything else is shared with us. Because what the brokers in the house will confirm, what is stand for as a company is excellent claim service. So you can log the claim, log it online, follow up, everything without coming to our office. Now, that's the word of convenience. We recognize the fact that the millennials are already working and the current generation, their life is centered on the phone. So to be able to communicate with them, and Britam, by the way, allow me to digress, the reason why the IFC World Bank invested in Britam is simply because in this entire region, the one company that can support their dream of deepening financial inclusion is Britam. What we've done in the region is phenomenal. Right now, there are the international partners that are working with us to support various vulnerable societies. But when it comes to those that they know will have the deepest impact across the regions in this part of the world, it's Britam, and that's why I call them World Bank. Anyway, I see invested in Britam. That gives you the comfort as a partner to know you're dealing with the very best in the business. The other thing is, our tagline, apart from with the first step of the way, is protecting your dreams and aspirations. When you look at the story of the interview and the fact that you could miss it because you don't have that visa or that travel policy because of that, it tells you you can actually have your dream go up in the air because you're not prepared. But with us, you know now, just like where the first world is heading, of course, the space personally I would want to play in, Mr. Chairman, is Elon Musk's space, but we're still way off. That's where the world I want to live in. I want to live in the world. How many of us in the room know about Voyager 1? Voyager 1. Put your hand up. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. Anybody? Well, let me tell you something fascinating. Voyager 1 was set out by NASA, I'm sure all of you know NASA, to go beyond the sun and find out what lives there. That's why Elon Musk can tell you, we think there are aliens on the other planets. I now believe there's none. Voyager 1 has gone, how many miles you think in space or kilometers? Any guess again? Try, please. Let's have a hazard a guess. Voyager 1 has gone 24 billion kilometers away from Earth. You want to check it? Google now. Now, when people are doing stuff like that, Voyager 1 recently collapsed and they couldn't communicate with the Earth. These guys rerouted the connection, and for 47 years, Voyager 1 has been in space. There's Voyager 2, and of course, there are so many others, Curiosity, Rover, and others. So we need here Musk saying, occupy Mars, terraform it, and just nuke it, and we can have people living there. So the kind of dreams and aspirations. A few years back, those in my age group, you couldn't imagine you can do everything on the phone. You can do banking here, you can do many things here, you can pay all your bills here. We all know that. It's now old. Somebody sat down and thought about it. Somebody sat down and dreamt like Elon Musk does and many others in the space. At Britam, we're not yet there where probably Elon Musk are, but we want to always be the leaders in this space of innovation. Like Ronald mentioned, part of our Epic Squared is innovation and customer centricity. What a better way to demonstrate customer centricity than to actually enable the clients do everything they can, check their investments, check their policies, lodge a claim, follow up a claim, receive the payment without coming to our office. And to the brokers, kindly, and the banks, tell all your clients when they buy a policy online, there's an intermediary, they put the broker name. Because you may ask me, Alan, that means the clients, you're short-circuiting me. The clients are going directly to you. No, please. Take the comfort that you can actually, the clients should, and will encourage all of them, and the message going out from team should be clear for any of the clients that's buying self-serving and you're buying a policy, please put the intermediary name. It makes our lives easier because our business as Britam insurance is managed by the intermediaries. The brokers take 70%, give us 70% of our revenues. So they're extremely important. I can see many of you around, and I'm humbled and thankful to you for coming. And as I conclude, now that the brokers are in the house, our life company is starting soon. We're the biggest by far in this region in life insurance by a village mile. And we come big in Uganda this year. Mr. Regulator, sir, I'm looking forward to getting that license soon. We're going to go in another space. I mentioned this in Bali, and thank you for inviting me, Rita. That was a wonderful experience, and Fiona, Sirat, thank you so much. So, as I conclude, please allow me, as all of us, the media, that have been our friends for a long time. You've been great, please. And you, as an industry, we always need you, and I'm always glad to have you around, because this message is just a number of us here. This message has to reach out to every client, every partner that is not here present. So please, we thank you for always sharing our messages out there and taking it to the country, because financial depending is a responsibility of all of us. And Britam is playing its part in an industry that is not very known for innovation. We will take the lead, as Flavia has mentioned, and we look forward to having you and our clients taking control. Thank you and good morning.
Round of applause for taking your control, because my Britam is just that. You know, you were talking about how we have to take charge, and it's fear. Fear holds innovation back. You know, Uganda will arrive in this conversation a few years later because we're still afraid. You know, you listen to tech and you're like, my job, you duck. You know? So if an organization is actually bold enough, I'm doing a paper about artificial intelligence and how we're benchmarking our brains. You can imagine if you're going to replace my brain with a machine. That means I don't even have to talk about my hands. If a brain can be replaced by a machine, but then you forget that someone helps the machine think like you. So instead of being afraid, it's us who program the machines. So the best thing to do is just get a job as a programmer. Now, that's the safest, isn't it? Yeah, you program the machine. Then you're not extinct. Ladies and gentlemen, my Britam, if you haven't yet scanned the code and you're not yet familiar with the interface, I'm not sure if I should gossip at this point because I feel like you deserve the kudos. A few days ago, we had a conversation. You know, me and Britam, we are one. So I'm an Alongo now, so I can say we are twins. Yeah? So it's like very symbiotic. So I get to ask questions. I get to go under the hood. Questions somebody else wouldn't ask. So a few days ago, I'm having a conversation with, okay, I'm not going to tell you the title of Humphrey. Humphrey is the guy who gets things done. That's all you need to know. And he says to me, oh, my Britam, do you know the app? I said, yeah, I'm using it for the investment. He said, what about insurance? I said, me and insurance. He said, okay, there's a side of the portal, the landing page where you get to insurance. And I said, why don't you have it all in one? Now you want me to look for the insurance side, then look for the investment side? A few days ago, this morning, he says, oh, yeah, I went and solved that problem. Now, listen, anything to do with tech, if you have someone who takes the snail speed to fix it, you're in problems, aren't? A big round of applause for the fastest speed in actually making innovation work. Thank you. Don't be afraid of innovation. If you can fix that problem, no glitch can't be fixed, because if you can listen to your customer and actually innovate based on what your customer wants, we're finished. I know that there are partners in this room. There are brokers, like you said, the bank assurance side. The word is partners for a reason. It doesn't mean we're actually siding you off. It means we're finding a way to all work together. So rather than fight it, I think let's hold hands. The media, you said the media. Let me tell you, because I used to belong and have partly belong to the fourth estate. Our problem is research. We like to talk, but the surface stuff, yeah? The thing about innovation is complicated. You're trading into waters that need research. So I would actually commend you if you can get your technical side to actually give a bit of information on how things work, why they work. That helps to push the information a lot more. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like us to see how things work. And we'll start off with the insurance portal. Eyes to the screen. ladies and gentlemen, Carl Chichoncho, our IT manager at Britam, to explain or take us through the insurance portal. Warm welcome, Ugandans. Carl, I know you're normally behind the computer. Shine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished guests and our partners, thank you for coming. My name is Carl, and I'll be taking you through our very dynamic self-service portal. And please walk with me, and hope you all have fun. Okay, over here we have our partner portal. As you can see, we've taken care of all the journeys that you'd like to see. First journey, as a client, you can be able to log in as a client. That is if you want to purchase travel insurance. If you don't have an account, you can proceed to create an account and you'll be able to activate yourself. You receive an email address and then you'll be able to log in and access travel insurance. As an intermediary, this is more or less like where we're interested in. It's our bread and butter. So as agents, as partners, you'll be able to log in and also be able to provide travel insurance for your esteemed clients. So at this juncture, I would like to log in as an intermediary. So I'll enter my email address, then my password, and we provided 2 verification mechanisms. You can send an OTP via SMS for you to be able to proceed to log in, or use your email address. The fastest means usually matters. So I'll proceed and choose SMS. So the portal will definitely ask me to enter an OTP that I receive on my phone, and I'll right away enter it. Okay, once I'm done, I'll click submit and voila, I'm on the landing page. I think you're all excited now. Let's see what happens. So at this juncture, I'll proceed and be able to generate a quotation. So I have a very interesting client who always bugs me. It's called Humphrey Utakome. So he calls me up and he tells me, oh Carl, I'm going to Kenya. How do you do me a solid? I would like to purchase travel insurance. So let's go, Humphrey, let me take care of your needs. So we've classified everyone who wants to purchase travel insurance as a Britam traveler. So here we go. Type of cover, please feel free to choose single trip in case you want to travel to a certain destination or you want to travel to 2 multiple destinations. Depends on your interest. So you're traveling from Uganda. Humphrey has decided to go to Kenya. So he wants to take cover for 2 days. So I'll select the departure date. Let's say starting from 17th May with a return date of 19th. Okay, oh sorry, let me just change this to 18. So the portal is able to calculate for you the number of days you'll be traveling. So we shall go ahead and select our client called Humphrey Utakome. So as an intermediary, please feel free to engage your client so that they're able to feel welcome. So at this point, you can even ask other questions in case you feel like. For example, asking how this day is, something like that to help him become. So you proceed and click next, and then you'll enter the number of travelers. So for example, Humphrey is traveling as himself, and he is at the age bracket between 16 to 60. So we select 1 traveler, and we're able to proceed, and click above travelers. Okay, at this point, Humphrey is interested in seeing the plans that he's able to see. So for example, here we have a classic plan, we have a premium plan, and a go plan. As an intermediary, you're able to explain to the client that in case he's interested in a gold plan, it has more benefits. In case he's interested in a classic plan, which is more favorable to every client, he can proceed to choose that and is able to see the benefits of interest. So we shall proceed and select the most convenient plan for that client, which is the classic plan. So at this point, you're able to see the summary of what you've done in the previous screen for your information. And at this juncture, we can proceed to generate a quotation. Good stuff, right? Very easy and very convenient. So when you download the quotation, you're able to view it and you're able to show it to the client, either by emailing the client. So you come and select email quotes, and then you're able to proceed and email the quotation to the client so that the client is able to see it from his other side. So you're working in tandem with the client. So once Humphrey is happy with the quotation, I will proceed and buy. So we made it easier for clients who are not traveling for the first time. Maybe they have come in before. So at this point, we have a module here called Select Client. You can come here and choose the clients that have come in before. Maybe Humphrey has purchased insurance before. So you can come in and select him and proceed. And the information will be auto-populated again. So you don't have to type the information so many times. So we shall come here and select client is traveling, since he's also traveling, and proceed and click Save. So at this point, this is where now you engage the client and ask them the documents that they would like to use. So for example, a person is flying from Uganda to Kenya, definitely a national ID is mandatory. But if they have a passport as well, we provided a facility for them to upload the passport. So the client will be able to give you this information, and once you have it, you should be able to upload his national ID. And if he has a passport, you should be able to upload his passport. So at this point, you confirm that the documents are accurate, and then you proceed and upload the documents. Definitely you have a success. And then once done, you click Next, and then you're able to pay for cover. So at this point, you tell the client that now it's the point for us to give you our policies, but first make a payment. So the client has given you his mobile number, definitely which you captured in the previous screen. So when you come and click Buy Now, the system will direct you to the payment interface. So what we've done, we've integrated with MTN and Airtel and also Visa. So if a client has given you the Airtel number as previously, you'll come and select Airtel, and you come and select Pay Now. At this point, when you click Pay Now, the client should receive an OTP, the client should receive a screen on his phone that tells him to enter his PIN number. So once he enters the PIN and the amount is deducted, hope you can see from this. I don't know if the camera can zoom in, but yeah, you'll get this screen, and then you're able to click on reply, enter your PIN, and then you're able to proceed. So once you enter the PIN and you proceed, the system will be able to send you or send the client the documents that we're able to see on his side automatically on his email address, so that he has confidence that his travel insurance journey has been concluded. So some of the documents that he receive is a debit note that confirms that he has purchased insurance from Britam. You receive his travel document that confirms that yes, this is the money that I've paid, and these are the limits, and these are the excesses. You also receive an embassy letter that he will take to his visa agency so that he's able to get his visa. And then also, at the end of the day, he will also get an automated receipt that confirms payment. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a bigger round of applause, because Carl was not nervous at all. So confident. Thank you so much, Carl. But did you, was that a real life demo? Did you enter your PIN or you paid? Eh? Wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give a bit of proof of concept why something like this is very useful and very valuable, especially for people in the, we're all in the travel sector, because when they asked if you had money, all the money in the world, what would you do? Travel the world. Well, if you would, this person actually gets to do it, well, sort of for a living, sort of, kinda. I think a few years ago, she was definitely still a creative. She had a dream to definitely stay in the creative business. And I was looking at the careers of the future. And you know how we think the boardroom and the office is where everybody belongs? In a few years, you'll be looking for the people online. Even now, I think we're looking for, you make a decision in the boardroom and then you say, but where are the influencers? And they can make or break your brand. The influencer says they've understood, then they go and say, us of Britam with that statement will kill you or make you. So this particular person I'd like to invite, who's going to say or speak on why something like this is very important, I'd like to call her a creative, all-round creative, who has revolutionized how we do influencing, or the business of influencing the mind and helping you take action on the lifestyle that you want. She does everything from travel to cooking, or to, I don't know if she cooks. I think it's more like reviews. Some of the best restaurants using her page, forking around Kampala. And also traveling with her page, Lucy Smiles. She's Lucy Bunyenyezi Mulira. I want you to give a bigger round of applause to her because she's one of the reasons insurance as a conversation is going to be taken all over the country and beyond. You see? Also, you're biased. You didn't clap for Carl like this.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lucy Bunyenyezi Mulira, Lucy Smiles on my social platforms. So I'm a lifestyle content creator and I do a lot of content focused on travel. So this is an exciting day in the world of travel insurance for Uganda. I say Uganda because this is something that's going to affect everybody. Britam, you have been at the forefront in so many areas, and so I'm so glad to be standing here in an area that is definitely going to impact me. Moves like this are not only transformative, but essential for today's travel community that is leaning towards more independent travel planning. You know, traditionally, travel insurance has been viewed as a necessity of sorts, but yet very mundane. A mundane aspect of travel and planning, and sometimes it's a bit of a drag, which is why sometimes we call you to plan our insurance. And so I'm so glad now that you've put this planning into our own hands. The travel community is leaning towards being more independent, taking control, like you keep saying, of travel insurance. And so this landscape is very shifting, it's going to be impactful, and Britam, you are leading the charge. Your travel insurance experience addresses the evolving needs of modern travelers, and I look forward to supporting you in spreading this message. And thank you so much for showing that demo, because I hope I can do it justice on my platforms to show people how user-friendly this is. I'm very impressed at how user-friendly this is. This is very easy. Flavia spoke a lot about how technology is something that you're going to have to keep explaining it, and you say Uganda will catch up a bit later. But I'm hoping I can use my platforms to do it justice. And thank you so much for doing something that is impacting my space. And I hope we can work together more. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Lucy Smiles. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Instagram, TikTok, and anywhere else, as they say in the digital business, please find her. Ladies and gentlemen, we did show you the insurance end, but My Britam, the portal, has the investment side. So please, as eyes to the screen, also welcome Paul Odong, who's our general manager for the asset side, to actually take us through a live demo. But first, eyes to the screen for the investment portal.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, anyone can dream up great ideas, and it is nothing unless it's actually realized. As Ronald and Alan mentioned, The secret to getting ahead is getting started. As the operations manager, I'm going to get you started so that you can get ahead of the business. So I will log you into the investment portal. Okay, so welcome to the landing page. And I will take you straight to the investment side. So with this, you will be able to see your policy number, how much you have invested, and how much your total contributions are. And with this, I know one of the key features for any investor is, first of all, to understand if your data has actually been captured correctly. And with this, you're able to see your policy summary, your holding details, your bank details, among others. So as you scroll down, you'll be able to interact with all other avenues. For those who have opened accounts on behalf of their children, you'll be able to see your nominee details, transaction details, be able to download a statement, and also be able to view your transactions. So allow me walk you through the touch points that any other client would be able to enjoy with this app and portal. As Ronald mentioned, you should be able to raise a request, which can be an inquiry or a complaint or any other way you want to get your information across to the people within Britam to ensure that you're actually given first-hand assistance. So with this, you will be able to log in a request that you want to put across, and this will be handled instantly. So I know one of the key areas as an investor is being able to withdraw your money at a click of a button. So with this, I would like to let you know that we have come through a journey. We started with withdrawal in 5 days. We came down to 3 days. We came down to 2 days. We came down to 1 day. And now we can actually handle this within hours. So as an investor, you should be able to make a withdrawal, and all this information is pre-populated into the system for you to have ease and ensure that you can withdraw your money by just inputting the amount of money that you actually want to take out. So with this, you should be able to see the different funds in which you have invested in, and you should be able to now select which fund you want to make your withdrawal from. And once this is done, you can click proceed, and then it will give you the option to select the bank, and then also give you the option to select the different banks that you registered with us at onboarding. Or just also to let you know, you can register as many banks as you want to give you convenience, to pay your suppliers, to make payments, depending on what business lines you're actually in and how easy it will be for you to then follow up with your payment on once the money has actually hit your account. So once that is done and you've made your selection, it will show you your account number and your account name. And once you can verify this, you will then proceed to get a summary of what you have actually initiated to ensure that you can make the withdrawal. Once you request the withdrawal, of course, there are terms and conditions like any other business. And once you have read through these, you accept and proceed to make the withdrawal. Once this is done, you should be able to receive an OTP on your phone. And once you key in this OTP, you should be able to have this request then accepted, and then the payment should be done within same day. As long as you put in your transactions before 3 p.m., you should be able to access the money on the same day. That is the type of convenience that we are bringing to you, and that is the type of simplicity and reliability that we are bringing to you as a business. I know human tendency usually admires complexity, but rewards simplicity. And that is what Britam is bringing to the table for you to be able to execute all your transactions at the touch of your phone or at the comfort of your homes. You will also be able to switch, given that you can monitor your transactions, you can monitor the different funds that are actually performing well, and you should be able to switch from one fund to another. So with this, you should be able to, if at all you want to switch from the umbrella fund to the money market fund, you should be able to select the same here, put in the amount that you want to switch. And again, it is just at the comfort of the click the proceed button, agree, and once that is done, you should be able to have this switch happen instantly and also receive OTP notification on your phone to be able to proceed with your transaction. So with this as Britam, allow me present to you the My Britam app on the investment portal with the touch of a button, and of course to provide fast, friendly, and accurate services tailored to meet your financial needs. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Paul, for a great run-through. And for some of us who are already using the portal, it might look very familiar. Some things might look normal, like having an account number, BU03, all that. But then I know they keep saying, so that you don't have to come to us, so that you don't have to, so that you don't have to. But this is the only time you have to, because if this is all confusing and you've not started your journey with Britam, now you can go. The building is really nice. Actually, I'm surprised why you're sending us off. That building is good, you know, and you have enough people to explain. But yes, if you are just starting the journey, go sit down with somebody. That way, a lot of what's on My Britam will look very familiar and normal to you. This works because we are regulated. So I'd like to welcome the Director of Supervision at the Capital Markets Authority, Mr. Dennis Chizito, to give us a few remarks.
Thank you, everyone, and thanks for making it to this great moment. My name is Dennis Chizito. I am the Director Market Supervision at CMA, a department which is charged with investor protection. But I stand before you to deliver the remarks of my Chief Executive, and all having been said and done, I think this is a great moment to deliver the remarks, because I think we all have proof that the system is up and running and it can be used. So allow me read the remarks on behalf of my Chief Executive, who has not been able to make it to this function. Esteemed shareholders and stakeholders, I'm pleased to address you today on behalf of Capital Markets Authority of Uganda to acknowledge and commend Britam on its latest initiative, the unveiling of the self-service portals for insurance and investment management. Britam's introduction of My Britam marks a significant step forward in the financial services sector, aligning with objectives of promoting innovation and enhancing customer empowerment. This emphasis of autonomy and convenience reflects a commitment to customer centricity, a principle that resonates deeply with our regulatory framework. Moreover, Britam's simultaneous launch of both investment and insurance portals further demonstrates a holistic approach to digital transformation and customer empowerment. We welcome Britam's initiative as a testament to the industry's commitment to embracing change and innovation in the increasingly digital investment world. These two portals not only signify progress, but also underscores the industry's potential to adapt and thrive in the increasingly digital world. As a regulator, the CMA remains committed to fostering an environment that encourages innovation and transparency and customer empowerment. I thank you and once again congratulate Britam on this milestone. Thank you so much.
Right. So we'll get right into more conversation as part of our partners, the bankers. And this time I'd like to welcome on behalf of the Uganda Bankers Association, representing the Bank Assurance Technical Committee, Mr. Rokani Sylvester for his remarks. Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I speak on behalf of the Uganda Bankers Association, Bank Assurance Technical Committee, and I bring you warm remarks from our Executive Director, Mr. Wilbrod Humphreys Awar. Britam, as a brand, has been at the forefront of innovation and delivering solutions to our customers. And as a bank assurance partner, we are excited for what this innovation is going to give to our customers. This innovation brings convenience, accessibility, and simplicity to our customers. And these three pillars are very, very important for customer satisfaction amongst the bankers. As bankers, three things are important to us: loyalty, trust, and satisfaction. And the convenience of such a solution, the convenience to log in, the convenience to have your policies, your information at your fingertips, breeds that kind of trust and satisfaction. And ultimately, this gives our customers more trust about the insurance sector. So we are excited about this, but then also the speed and efficiency of the transaction, uploading of documents. This also is going to generate more trust for our customers and ultimately improve on the experience that our customers have. So I would like to once again thank Britam for this innovation, and we are excited about what this is going to do to our partnership. Thank you very much.
So much. I'm aiming to get you back into the office in a few minutes. So allow me to welcome Mr. Paul Mohamed, who is the CEO of the Insurance Brokers Association. As you heard, this is a partnership. We'd like to hear how this ties in. Paul? All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have been told that when you have some great things in the room, you allow magic to happen. So rather, there's a fellow Nalongo in the building. Allow me to welcome, and as Alan has so much hinted to me, doing big things when it comes to insurance, Rita Motesi Kawaiza, who's the Executive Director at Willis Towers Watson Uganda Insurance Brokers Limited, Obugalo. And you're the only one who's colorful for the day, so give us some sunshine today.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My fellow Nalong has introduced me as ED for Willis Towers, but I believe I stand here in the capacity of the Vice Chairperson of the Insurance Brokers Association of Uganda. As partners to Britam intermediaries, we are excited about this innovation and would like to congratulate you. As insurance brokers, our business is ever evolving, and our clients are evolving, our clients are younger, their demands are changing every day. So innovations such as these are going to help us to serve our clients better. So on behalf of IBAU, Insurance Brokers Association of Uganda, we are excited, and I call upon fellow brokers in the House to embrace this innovation and support Britam. One thing that brokers like, I won't be ashamed to say it, we want our commissions paid timely. I don't think I saw that. Do I get to see when my commissions are paid? I think I need to see that. If that part of the system is not there, Humphrey, I'm told you do things overnight. Please make sure that as an intermediary, I can be able to see when my commission is in process, about to reach the bank, and has hit the bank. Because that's very, very critical. That's very, very critical for the insurance broker. Every coin matters, and it matters that it comes very quickly. So, Nalongo, I hope I've used my minutes very well.
Absolutely.
And congratulations, Britam. We are excited, and we confirm that we will support you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Rita. And yes, Humphrey gets things done. And especially when you have a room where the bosses of the bosses of the bosses are here. Whatever you've said is on record. It will happen. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome the Britam board chairman, Mr. Felix Okoboy, to give us his remarks. Round of applause. I know he's our friend, but you also know, eh?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You guys sound so sleepy. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. I will observe all protocols, but just want to welcome our regulators, the representatives. Thank you for coming. CMA, Insurance Regulatory Authority. I want to welcome our partners who are in the room. Thank you for being here and for honoring us. I want to thank my colleagues on the board as well. Thank you for coming. Management and staff of Britam Insurance Uganda and of Britam Asset Managers Uganda. Welcome everyone. We are very happy to be hosting you here today. We are excited to host you actually. And I want to, the CEOs have provided a lot of information. 2 weeks ago I was at a launch and after the CEO had given her remarks, the MC said there are two types of people, those people who provide information and those who talk. So the CEOs, he said, typically provide information and the chairman talk, which was a very unfortunate way of ushering me onto the stage, but he was not wrong. Flavia was a bit kinder this time. So since Ronald and Alan have provided information, I will just give a very few remarks because I've said everything that really needs to be said. So, we're launching our self-service and digital platform, and I just wanted to give you some context. For those who don't know, Britam is present in 66 locations around Africa. So the Britam Group is one of the largest financial services groups in Africa. So that's answering the question. I had some discussions where people were asking, why are you guys so passionate about the digital space, innovation? So you can imagine if you're spread across Africa, you have to be on top of delivering services smartly and efficiently. And that's what this innovation is about. It's not innovation for the sake of it. It's designed to serve you in a smarter way, in a more efficient way, as you have seen. It's designed to connect all of us, provide real-time information. Real-time information is key. Even when you think you've been doing something for a very long time, there are always ways to be smarter, more efficient, and to provide information in real time. I got some real-time information from my CEO here today. I always know him as a person who is very punctual, but learned today that he does come late for flights. Only once. And probably checks the NASA website every day. So you learn new things about people, and information is going to be key going forward. So digital platforms and innovation and the IT space are are core to Britam's DNA. So that's something that most people don't know. It is what drives us. It's the engine that's going to drive the growth in the Britam group for years to come, not just in Uganda, but in all the countries we are located. So this is a special day for us. I'm here giving the speech, but the hard work was done by Ronald, Alan, and their teams. So a special thanks to them as well. Thank you. So just to close, the most important things for us really at Britam, so you know in Uganda there are two Britam companies, Britam Asset Managers. The chair of that company had to travel, so I send his regards to you. Then there's Britam Insurance Uganda, the company which I chair. The life company is coming on board, as Alan mentioned, so that's something we're also very excited about. I just want to tell you that although there are different companies, we always look at ourselves as one Britam. And that for us is, that's why Fabia kept mentioning the one Britam logo. We always view one portal, and the more we can take this portal and keep on integrating that oneness, make it easier, as the MC mentioned, to integrate all our things the way that's easier for you and more efficient for you, then we would have continued doing our work. So thank you very much. I just want to thank, most importantly, the management and staff of Britam Uganda again. I mean, these guys work tirelessly. They put in everything for us to get to a day like this, where we launch a portal like this. There have been years, months, and hours of hard work, where the regulator is checking, the board is checking. So I really thank you for coming here and appreciating them, because this is really the fruit of their labor, and the rest of us are just here to enjoy it. So thank you very much. I wish you all a nice day, and I wish you really get all your colleagues and all your contacts on board to ride this Britam wave, because as we know, Britam, and as you know, Britam is always going places. So thank you very much.
Right, thank you so much, Chairman. No need to be humble. Britam is always setting the pace. Exactly. I'd like to please welcome, and this is the Acting Director of Supervision of the, the other day someone in my technical class asked, what's the hardest word that you've had to pronounce? What's the hardest word? Regu? Of the Insurance Regulatory Authority, who's also representing the CEO of the Insurance Regulatory Authority. Please make welcome Mr. Steve Kaddu.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Just like the board chair mentioned, today I've also learned something about Alan, the CEO of Britam. I didn't know that Alan is one of the space experts we have in the industry. Based on how he was taking us through the NASA operations. So probably because of his knowledge, that's why Britam is taking on the biggest share of the aviation risks in the industry. I'm bringing warm greetings from the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, and particularly from my CEO, Alhaji Ibrahim Kadnabi Rubega, who was very interested to be part of this launch, but due to unavoidable circumstances, is unable, and the reason why I am here to represent him. As mentioned, I am called Stephen Kaddu. I am currently the Acting Director Supervision, but you'll allow me read his speech verbatim. First, I would like to thank the Board of Directors and management of Britam Insurance for inviting me to this launch. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Insurance Regulatory Authority, we are pleased to witness Britam launch My Britam Portal under their Take Control campaign, which we believe is going to redefine the way Britam perceives and interacts with its clients. As you may all be aware, the world has never been the same after COVID-19. And as humanity, we are forced to adapt to new norms. This shift has played out in the insurance industry, and as insurance players, we've made to think outside the box and provide enhanced services to an evolving market. We are therefore very pleased that such initiatives as the one we are witnessing this morning are indeed tailored based on customers' needs to providing seamless insurance services, but also providing an opportunity to the company to be able to understand their clients better, mainly through data mining of this portal. As you may be aware, innovation lies at the heart of the authority, and it is one of our core values. This is mainly because we recognize that insurance industry landscape is ever changing, and the environment can quickly change and render the operations of the company obsolete if no intentional steps are taken to stay afloat with the tide. It is therefore the spirit in which the authority went ahead to set up the sandbox and the annual Insurance Innovation Award, giving an opportunity and recognition to the innovative minds of the industry. We therefore stand to the latter premise and congratulate Britam upon this innovation of the portal, and also take this opportunity to urge them to stay alert for the ever-evolving clients' needs. As the authority, we are committed to creating an enabling regulatory environment for a sustainable, inclusive, and reliable insurance industry. And we are privileged to have partners such as Britam on this journey as we strive to drive insurance growth in Uganda. He ends up by quoting William Holland, who says, open quotes, "Those who initiate change will have a better opportunity to manage the change that is inevitable." He concludes and congratulates Britam for this landmark launch. I thank you and wish you the best.
Fantastic. I'll ask you, sir, to stay on because we'd like to officially launch, and I'd like to welcome back most of our speakers, actually CEO. I'd like to welcome the chairman back. Please join us. Mr. Rakani as well. Ronald, this will be a good time. Our good friend Amos Wekesa, if you're still with us, if you didn't dash off for breakfast quickly, you join us as well on stage. Lucy Punyenyezi Mulira, please join us. Director, Asset Management, you also needed here. Gender equality, gender balance, gender. Okay. Shame, this picture definitely needs you. Okay. All right. I believe we have everybody. Someone said, where is Humphrey? He's behind back end, making things work. Don't worry. I believe our list is good. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, because it's official, I would have asked you to get on your feet, but the day is just starting. But instead, I'm going to call on to your voices that in 3, 2, 1, we'll all say, my Britam. Let's just do rehearsal because, like the board chairman said, your voices have gone this morning. My, everybody say my. Are they? Okay, we'll do it. So, my back end team is good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, in 3, 2, 1. We've launched My Britam. The media team, this will be a good time for your picture moment. Get close. Videos, everybody, now would be a great time for the entire team. Congratulations to Britam for starting the renovation. This is just the start. After travel insurance, all the others will actually be added on. So this conversation has just started. We'll be inviting you back and back and back to show you that the portal has since advanced and grown, and on one landing page you can access everything, I hope. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. My Britam is officially launched. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is still a working day. So we would like for you to do some bit networking. The fourth estate, you're free to do your interviews with who you'd like. And ladies and gentlemen, have a blast of a day. May you go and innovate and grow and hopefully get to the level and the standard that's been set by Britam. Good morning.